We're here at the Pig near Bath for our summer sipping series. And we're right by this beautiful olive tree for very good reason. We're talking Cava.
And by the way, he's Tom and I'm Oz.
Now, Oz, tell me about Cava. What does Cava even mean?
What it means is really important, because we've over the years thought, oh, Cava must be sort of cheap party pop. It's anything but.
100%.
Cava means cellar in Catalan and in Spanish. Cellar implies storing the wine, aging the wine, giving it time. Now, how did it start? Well, you think up near Barcelona, you're supposed to be in cold places to make sparkling wine.
Counterintuitive, isn't it?
Counterintuitive.
Exactly.
But in the 19th century, all the vineyards of Europe were absolutely destroyed by a thing called the phylloxera.
Indeed.
Go on, pronounce it, Tom.
Phylloxera. I can do that.
Vastatrix.
Phylloxera vastatrix. That's exactly
Not too bad.
Exactly.
The phylloxera vastatrix or vastatrix.
Honestly.
It destroyed all the vineyards. This guy called Mr. Raventos went to Champagne in 1872 and he came back, hey, sunshine.
There we are. Exactly.
Sunshine.
I know.
It's sunshine.
Glorious summer.
He went to Champagne in 1872, came back and said, hey, when we have to replant our vineyards, don't replant them. That's a nice noise. Don't replant them with the old-fashioned red varieties. Plant our white varieties and let's try and make sparkling wine as good as they make it in Champagne. Not cheap, not party pop. And that's the misunderstanding that Cava laboured under for a long time, that it was just cheap 3 for 10 in a supermarket kind of sparkling wine. It is not. If you want party pop, Prosecco does that job for you really well. Cava is made in the same way as Champagne. That means it is actually re-fermented, fermented twice in this actual bottle. The bubbles are made in this actual bottle by a re-fermentation. You've got to age it for a year or two in the Cava, in the cellar, to soften it and round it out.
Hence the name.
Hence the name. And hence, Cava's a really smart glass of wine.
It would be good value at twice the price. Now, here we go. What we've got here, Oz, we're going to have a go at this. This is the Vallformosa Bluefin. And it is, I think this is absolutely quintessential Cava, right? This is a blend of 3 indigenous local grapes, which of course we're going to talk about is a big part of what makes Cava so special and unique. You've got Macabeo, you've got Parellada in here, and you've got Xarel-lo. And we're going to do some impressions. I know later we're going to act out what each of these grapes bring to the mix,
I don't want to see his Xarel-lo. I really don't.
We're going to get into it. You've seen it already, I know.
Keep his shirt on, you'll be pleased to hear.
And this is, what's really, I think, really interesting about this, it's a relatively even mix of each of those. There's lots of Macabeo, lots of Parellada, which means it's got freshness and brightness to it.
Yeah.
But it's grown up in high altitude. Penedeth as a region, it's diverse, isn't it?
That's really important because when you think Barcelona, that's rather a warm area of the world. Yes, it is if you're down by the sea, but as you go up into the mountains, it gets colder and colder. Mountains are always colder and colder. And these vineyards are 500 metres up, 600 metres up. They're a very interesting operation, Vallformosa, because basically they don't own their own vineyards. And you don't have to own your own vineyards when it comes to sparkling wine. They've got 400 different families that they deal with. A lot of them in the highest bit of the mountains. They go right up into the mountains. That's where the grapes ripen more slowly, they ripen latest. Oh, and by the way, it's also where nobody can find you because they have a techno festival up in the mountains. No one has ever.
Why are we not there? Why are we not there, Oz?
You have to sign a non-disclosure agreement when afterwards what went on up in the mountains stays up in the mountains.
I think we should be up there. Our 2 big loves in life: techno and wine.
It is not one of my loves in life. Anyway, luckily I wasn't looking at that. Right.
What we've got in here, okay, is bright. It is fresh. Immediately, as you give it a swirl and you nose it,
fantastic.
It's lemons. It's pithy. It's citrusy. These are wines that those indigenous local varieties give you texture. You've got amazing rolling, rich characters, a little bit of flinty, kind of spicy, lovely minerality to it.
That lemon.
Lemon.
Is that the Macabeo or is that the Parellada?
So I think, both deliver it, but I think it's mainly Macabeo. Macabeo is that.
As soon as you smell this, lemon. You think, oh, lemon, it's going to be a bit sharp, but it's not because it's been aged for a couple of years.
Have we talked about the diversity of different plots? So these guys, Vallformosa, working with hundreds of different growers, bringing in fruit from different parts of Penedeth. The opportunity that presents is you can get these incredibly consistent wines because you're blending different plots in the various different characters of each vintage. You can bring in different areas, but it's almost, again, a bit like growing sparkling wine grapes in Penedeth. What's also counterintuitive and unique here is these are wines that almost are better for it. Most wine in the world is about a single place, terroir. These wines are not necessarily. They're an expression of the region, and it's that blending of different places that's so special.
Really important. And you don't worry, if you want to make any comparisons with Champagne, they do it in Champagne as well. Blending is... Cava doesn't normally have that effect on people, but that must be the Techno Festival just about to start.
I think that's Ollie Smith taking out the recycling. I think that's the thing from Friday night.
You mean, are we recycling Ollie Smith? Because that sounded like Ollie Smith being put into a recycling machine. You're going to apologise to him before me. All right.
We'll see.
By the way, just one more thing about this. It's called Blue. What's it called? Bluefin.
Talk to me about tuna. Yes.
Tuna. Bluefin tuna is back. It was on the endangered list for a long time.
Exactly.
Now it's back, and this is one of these things. These guys said, it's put together, this idea, by 150 different chefs and celebs and sommeliers, all of whom are obsessed about bluefin tuna. And I sort of wonder, do you want one for a pet? Do you want to stroke it and keep it in the back garden?
Blooming
or
big
do you
fish
actually
tank.
want to slice it up and eat it? They didn't say. I have a feeling they're going to slice it up and eat it. So this is made for in a celebration of bluefin tuna.
They're just great foodie wines. That's the joy of these things. They've got this amazing ability to pair broadly. Now we're stepping up in terms of breadth, richness. This is Pere Ventura, and this is their Gran Reserve. And the Gran Reserva, literally all that means is it just means more time in the bottle, more time fermenting on the lees and building up all of that bready, brioche texture.
Let's get it.
You know?
As soon as you smell this, you can smell bread crust or
absolutely
croissant or brioche.
100%.
That is one of the great classic sparkling wine smells.
It's got the crunch of the outside of a really nicely baked croissant, but it's got that beautiful, sweet, spongy middle to it as well, right? It's really inviting. What's so cool about this is 36 months, so 3 years downstairs in the cellar, in the cava.
Lying, cold, waiting.
Building up that richness.
That yeasty, brioche thing. All those yeast cells dissolving in the bottle before they're then removed later on.
Exactly. And of course, this is the region in Penedeth where they invented the gyropalette, the machine that riddles down, breaks down all of the different bottles of champagne made in Champagne, of English wine made here. Really, the creation of that, the method that allowed them to do that on scale was created here.
Because otherwise you've got hundreds and hundreds of poor old men with arthritic wrists going around like this, shaking all the bottles to try and get that yeast down. So it's quite important to do it mechanically.
It's a big thing. I think this is an excellent example of the breadth and diversity of the wine styles that you have here. You've got fresh, you've got beautiful fruit, and it's got and the first one, Vallformosa, has a touch of this brioche-ness. The Pere Ventura is just another level of richness and width.
Yeah.
And again, these are foodie wines. If you've got a pork chop about your person, if you're doing barbecues, I think it'd be quite dangerous to open this while you were doing the barbecue because they're also Moorish as anything. You don't want it too near you because it'll disappear quickly. But this with beautiful little marinated pork chop or something that's got a bit of salt and fat to it.
Now,
such great
and
wine.
these have got the 3 different grapes in them.
They do. Yeah, they do.
So we've got Macabeo.
We'll act it out. Macabeo, streamline, structure, energy.
Linear.
Tense. That's what it brings.
Yep, that's what it brings.
Yep. Parellada.
Light.
Floral.
Elegant. Perfumey, elegant.
Crispy. Exactly that. But still a bit of acid. And then the best of all. Xarel-lo. Structure, weight, richness. It walks in the door with broad shoulders. It's a bit angry. And Xarel-lo.
It's thick, isn't it, in the mouth? It's
rich.
It actually hits the side of your tongue.
And if you've ever had Cava, there's a perception of Cava that there's a touch of more bitter, more gently spiced, more herbaceous, herbal kind of character. Xarel-lo is doing all of that. And it is a very, very cool grape variety that is now getting recognition for the quality it can produce. And when it's treated really well, it just gives these wines just that extra little muscle. It's a beautiful
People used to say, Xarel-lo is an earthy kind of flavour. It's not. It's a really full-bodied flavour when it's treated properly.
100%.
I hope the lavender is enjoying my... Oh, this was...
Here we go.
I know these guys.
Sierra Viudas.
Segura Viudas.
Segura Viudas.
It's only just started and he's already getting the names wrong.
I know.
Segura Viudas.
Segura Viudas.
Now, they've spent quite a bit of time thinking about the presentation.
Indeed.
I mean, like it or not, it's a very, very smart presentation. And here, we've got the three. No, we haven't got the 3 grapes. This is why this is special. This one, it's had good aging, but tell us what the grapes are.
It's had really good aging. This is the oldest wine we've got here, and you get that through even more of that bready brioachiness we've talked about. But this is a wine that has none of that Xarel-lo richness. Yeah. It's just Macabeo and Chardonnay. And Chardonnay is a relatively new addition to the world of Cava. Chardonnay and Pinot Noir have been introduced and they're allowed to be used. You know, these are the great, grapes of Champagne. You know, they are the internationally recognized best fizz grapes in the world. And while the indigenous grape varieties, I think, are what makes Cava unique and special, Chardonnay here, it makes really beautiful, fresh, clean, again, linear.
And that creaminess.
There's
a creaminess in this one, quite different from the brioche, bread crusty flavour of the previous 2. I must say, I think this works really well because it has got a light lemony lift and a gentle sort of lemon curd creaminess underneath. I think it works really well.
I think it's a very, very smart wine. Yeah. It's got everything you want in really great fizz. It's got that lovely lemony lift, it's attractive, it's approachable, you can quaff it at a party. But at the core of it, it's got this power. It's got this absolute concentration, which you only get with incredibly high quality fruit. It's a kind of masterclass, really, isn't it? Good?
These 3 wines, they are not just party pop. They're really serious, sparkling wines in their own right.
Some of the best value wine in the world today. Roll about in it. Enjoy it. Make the most of it.
You finished it?
Nope.
He's not finished yet. Yes, he is.
This is just one of our Wine Alive Summer Sipping Series videos with Oz Clarke and me, Tom Surgey. If you'd like to know more about the wines we've tasted, head over to our blog at wine-alive.com and check out our other videos. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And thanks again for watching. We hope you sip splendidly this summer.